Hello guys, and welcome again to my channel. Today I'm very excited to bring you this figure, this Hot Toys Padme Amidala from the Clone Wars 20th anniversary of episode 2. Finally got this figure in the mail today. It's been reviews been going around everywhere because this is the first time we have an actual Hot Toys Padme figure. I don't think there's another one out there other than if it's not like a third party or something, but this is our first Padme, so we're going to be doing an unboxing and review of this figure. And as all the Hot Toys, we usually get the black box with you know, the descriptions on the back, the warnings, and the name, and a picture of the figure on the front, on the background. But in this case, since we are dealing with the 20th anniversary of Star Wars, this one has a sleeve that you take out, going up like this, and we're revealing the vintage looking case, kind of like an old figure, Kenner figures, with the window to see Padme. We get the little sticker for the 20th anniversary right there. You get a look at the figure and some of the accessories and the name, Attack of the Clones. And I do believe that this has like a little magnet. I think it's on this side, on the bottom. Yep, where you can actually open up and see the figure itself completely. And it got her name down there. We're going to take a closer look at that. And also, if you turn the box, you have the Padme with the little description of her character. You can pause that if you want to and watch it and read it later. On the back, we have another picture of her with the poncho accessory. I think that's what I call it, poncho. And some of the warnings. And on the side, more Geonosian field and skies and some mountains. So I'm gonna open this baby up. We're gonna put the stuff on the table and see. Okay guys, before we lay everything on the table, just want to show you that I cut open the little sticker here, the little tape that holds it together. And basically what you do is just you open this from up here. I don't want to push too much. I don't want to mess it up, but yeah, it opens up like that, and then, you know, you slide everything out of there, the blister. So we're going to take that out and put it on the table. Okay, and here's the clamshell, the inside of it. Usually show you, you know, taking this out of the box, but since the box is very big and it's thick as well, so I had to do it off camera. And this is our Padme. As always, we're going to open this up like this. There we go. First thing we're going to do, we're going to take a look at it. Padme, just to give you a preview, we're going to get into details a little bit later, but really very sturdy body. It feels good. It has a weight to it, and so far so good. This is our first Padme, and everything feels pretty well. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to put her on the table, get all the accessories out, and look at everything separate, and you know, we'll go from there. Okay guys, and as always, Hot Toys will give you the instruction booklet. You know, it was in the little bag at the bottom of the clamshell, but this one is a little special because being the 20th anniversary of Attack of the Clones, when this was announced, you get a black and white poster of the movie itself on the back with her. And then also we get in this figure later on. It's going to be released too, so we're going to have the duo. So we're going to be reviewing that Anakin figure as well, the Padawan Anakin from episode 2. Okay, guys, and here is Padme with all her accessories. There's not a lot going on. Pretty simple figure. But to start, let's talk about the base first. We have this her name on a silver plate, and then on the front we have this etched up floor that is the Geonosis Droid Factory floor. Well done on a silver shiny floor, brushed in the typical square box, but in this case, on this base we have this connection, simulating the floor, which is different from all the other figures we've seen. It's always flat. This one you have that, and of course, as always, and thank goodness, is the crotch grabber, which is better for all the figures. I'd rather have this type, except when you have like a flying posts on different figures and stuff. In this case, they went with the protective white little rubber pieces to match her clothes and disguise a little bit of it. I don't know why this cannot be made out of maybe clear plastic, durable plastic or something with the rubber tips too. It will hide more when you pose them, but even this could be plastic as well, clear plastic. I'm not sure. Might be cheaper to produce, but it would be nice to see maybe in the future some clear. That way, especially with her, because you will see the base, the stand behind her. But what can you do? And then for the base itself, you have a couple of connectors that from the generation assembly line, which these are pretty standard, just the same thing. Both of them. There's no magnets or anything, but basically what they will do is they will just sit at the base like that, or you can put them on the side, whatever you want them. It's a neat little accessory. I guess they added more stuff because she doesn't have much to go with, but I don't know if I'm going to display mine with them or not, but that's what they will go, and this is what they look like. And as always, Hot Toys does give you extra wrist pegs just in case you have problems with swapping hands. And also, that we're going to talk about it later, we have the eyeball rolling feature on her. So this is our little key to be able to move her eyes. Separate both of them. On terms of hands, you have the two hands that already relaxed on each hand, on the body already attached. Then you get a pair of fist, little hands. She's a little person, very small, tiny actress. So you get two small, very small hands, closed fists, which they look awesome. They very well sculpted. I'm not sure how tall she is, but she does look like she's, a small person. And then you get two accessory grabbing hands. This one on the left will be for her blaster, small blaster, pistol. And then the one on the right will be for the bigger gun, the battle droid blaster gun that she uses on the arena. Same sculpt. I don't know why there you can see the cut of the mold, I guess. That's a big oof right there, that you can see that. And you can actually, it's not because it's on camera, you can actually see it, but after she's holding the gun, it's going to be hidden anyways, and you're not going to see it. But I haven't seen that before, or maybe I didn't pay attention to that on other figures. Coming down to her wardrobe, we have the special one. It comes with her poncho, which this part will actually, you have to take the head off and slide this on her neck, and then it's very light. It has no weight to it. I don't know how good it's going to be for posing, and I don't feel like there's any wire on it at all. Maybe there's some because it's holding there. I'm not sure. It doesn't feel like there's any wire, but yeah, there is a little bit of wire there, so you can maybe do a little pose or something. I don't know if it's me but yeah. And then the top part of it, which I don't really like, and we'll talk about it later, with magnets. You can see the magnet right there to hold it in. And then there's a magnet right here. And it will tell you in instructions how to put it on and then flip it around and then how it will stay. But you will see, you've probably seen from another reviewers that this is not very practical to have. It just keeps riding up. You'll see. We'll talk about it when we get there. On one hand, we have the Battle Droid pistol, gun blaster, which is very nice, detailed, sculpted, and on black with some silver right there. A little bit of brushing to show that it's a metal gun. There's no movable parts that I know of, but it's, it's the predecessor of the E11. I think there's this part's supposed to come down on the figures, but on this one I don't see it possible. I don't think there's any movable. Nothing moves in here. For the stock to go down would have been a neat attachment, but an accessory, but or a feature, but it doesn't seem like there's anything that moves. And then for her special gun, her personal gun, it's a little blaster made completely out of silver, except for the handle, which is painted, brushed to simulate wood color handle, which is neat. There's no battle damage or anything. And then this piece, which I never knew that it will extend and retract. Just be careful. It's very soft, and it could possibly break if you keep doing. But I never knew that this will retract and extend. But yeah, that's her blaster. Now for Padme herself, we're gonna take a closer look at her. I left the neck protector for the moment. We'll do that after we get her poncho on for some different poses. And that's Natalie Portman. I don't know if it comes through the camera well, but you can totally tell that it's Padme there. That's Natalie Portman right at seeing here. You have the hair sculpt painted with the darker brown, and then on the back we have her hair braided, which this piece will come off, so you can put the poncho through the head and also the hood part of the poncho. Her clothes are very soft. It's gonna be nice for any posing. It's not gonna hinder any movements or anything. There's two different tones. I guess they're going with a little darker tone for the body part, except for the sleeves, because the body part, I think, is either the body is white underneath it, so it won't show through the clothes, or there's some kind of material on there. There is some padding for the abs. There's our belt. Mainly the top part is made out of pleather, which is kind of controversial for everybody because over time, depends where you at and how you treat it. It will deteriorate later on. Her pouches and gun holster are made of molded plastic. It's very hard. I mean, it could be potentially, maybe we'll see how the gun fits in there. And then the belt right here is velcroed in, which we're not gonna remove it because there's no need for it. And I think on the front she's got velcro as well to hold that, so if you ever want to take that off, you will expose the velcro there. So the pants are, again, soft fabric, really neat. You can tell the two-tone from the sleeves to the body, but it's kind of in person it hides. It's not like it's gonna expose the two-tone colors. And then you have the boots, which they're two separate pieces to get more movement. These are plastic molded to simulate leather, and the boots the same thing, so that way we get range of motion, and some threading at the bottom, which it looks awesome. It looks like actual shoes and boots. So yeah, the figure so far looks amazing. I love the look of her. I'm sorry, I don't know if it comes through the camera well, but that is mini Padme right here standing in front of us. Also, we spoke of the eyeballs. For in this case, we're gonna take off this piece. It's just connected like that. There's not magnet or anything. It just fits there, and we take that off. Set that at the side. Okay, when you take the head off the body, you can see this type of connector now, so it will fit a little bit better and give you some range motion. This is the little plastic we're going to take off. So in here, you have the two eyeballs right there. You can see, and what you would do is you go in with this little piece that they give you, and you will look for the eye. How we can move her eyes, make it look crazy. There we go. You see her eye moving. Here we go. We got crazy looking Padme, but you get the idea. You can make the eyes move whichever way you want. We're going to go up a little bit. So you move it back, and then it'll go crazy Padme right there. Where's the camera? That's it. There you go. You see it moving. And it's backwards. So if you go down, it goes up. If you go left, goes right. There we go. Now you can see that moving. They're very easy to move. It's not even really hard. You barely touch it and it just moves. Okay, now we're gonna play a little bit with the poncho. They did add some protection to the poncho itself, so that way the white or cream looking color won't bleed through the neck. So you can go through like that, and then we'll put the head back on top to hold it down. You will see it's really hard to kind of pose it, but I'll show you how she looks with it on. Okay guys, and this is what we were talking about when I was telling you about the poncho. Let me get the focus there. I don't know if you guys saw the Clone Wars, but on the Clone Wars animated series, this one she uses the top of it, and it's supposed to stick up like that. The only problem with this is that it's just there's not a lot that it tells you to do like this to cover her mouth, or you can have it like you can put this under like that and then go over so her mouth won't be covered. You have to get the magnet there. I mean, it's just a pain in the butt when it comes to working with this. There is some kind of wire right there that you can do it, but it's just a pain. It's just very, very painful when it comes to working with this piece particular for her. Been reading the instructions. They telling you to do this one in first, going down, and then this one up forward to cover her. I don't know. It's just not very practical, that part. But if you have this off and you have her with this is the look from episode 2. You have a little bit of wiring, so you can do a little bit of posting, but not much. Let me push her back some so you can see a little bit. That will be better for me, a better look. It still writes up some. It still writes up some to her, but it will be possible. You can put it to the side a little bit if you want to. That part has some of the wire in there, so if you can work with it, and that will be a little bit better. I just don't like the hood itself. I don't know. The instructions telling you to do it like this. When you go around it, it just does not feel right. You can go around that way. And to show you, That is what they're talking about, how to do it. And it's just, for me, it's not working out. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or what, but still, I don't like that look anyway. In terms of her holster, which you can see it right there, you just slide the gun right in there. You have to push a little bit. I just don't want to push too much, but it does sit there nicely. I don't know if it goes all the way down or not, but that's how it sits there. Also, guys, for articulation itself, you have these little pieces here, which they are made of metal. It seems like it. I don't think it's plastic. I think it's actual metal. They are loose, so they will go up and down. So that will you have more articulation on the elbow itself without damaging the figure or the clothes. So that way when you bend her elbow, this will be out of the way, and then you can bring it down if you want to. Depends where you want it to have that sitting at. Right there. The wrists themselves, the costume does come all the way down to hide the seam over here, the wrist peg. So that works very well with the costume. And for articulation, let me pan out a little bit. Like I was showing you, the articulation, the suit is still very tight. It don't wrinkle way too much when you're posing her. There's some kind of ab padding, but we can't move her up or down. And sideways there. Unfortunately, there is no battle damage for her clothes being cut off and one of the sleeve off. I've seen some people online doing that. The problem with that is this: when you do the sleeve off, you can see the connector here, the elbow connector. On here, I think there is body part, so it won't show up much on it. For terms on the shoes or the knees, we do get some good articulation there. And then of course we already seen the shoes about it, but the boots, it wrinkles up a little bit, but it don't hinder any articulation, so it's pretty neatly done. And then you get the, we already talked about that one, since it's split cut. We get good range of motion right there, and then some pivot, not much. It still hits that. You could raise it up a little bit and then move it, and then lower it when you're done. Okay, guys, I have one pose for you. Normal. I did move the poncho a little bit. Like I said, it has a little bit of wiring, but not much. This figure is awesome. I put the little attachments there. You can put them on the side if you want to. You don't have to use them, but I just put them there for the moment. Let me move it over, and then yeah, this figure absolutely blew it out of the park on Padme. Not only because it's the first Padme that Hot Toys ever made. If I'm mistaken, just let me know, because I don't know of any other Padmes that they're out there, either Sideshow or Hot Toys. But yeah, I am very happy with this one. A lot of people are already getting their orders in, so make sure to order yours if you don't have, or if you haven't yet, because I would recommend this one, especially once we get the Clone Wars Obi-Wan, we get the Anakin from Episode 2, the Padawan with the braid, especially for this figure. Already got R2, we have 3PO from the arena, we got some battle droids, we have a lot of Clone Wars because they're celebrating the 20th anniversary a couple of years ago, or a year ago or so. So, but yeah, let me flip it around a little bit. This awesome. I love the tailoring. I love the clothes. I love the different like cream colors and versus the white. Hopefully it comes through the camera, the colors, because this is awesome. This is a very nice figure. I'm very happy with this figure. And here we have Padme holding the battle droid blaster. On another pose, we took the puncher off and we left her with the arena look. It was so easy. The fingers on the hands are so soft that it was so easy to put the gun on her hand with no problem, with ease, and even exchanging the hand itself, it was so easy to do. I'm glad that we have extra wrist pegs because things, you know, could happen. They could go wrong, but it was so easy. Not like other figures that you have to actually fight to get the hands changed. I'm gonna do this the first time just for you guys. I'm gonna put the gun on her hand for the first time, and you can see how easy that slides in. And then for the other hand, to show you what I did, you will open the fingers up a little bit, and it's kind of hard to do it while trying to keep the camera in there, but it slides right in there. It's so easy, and it fits perfectly. So they did great on these. And here we have another post of her holding her own blaster to show you how well that fits within the figure. Even though there's limited accessories, which I don't know what else they could have done with her. Maybe the, you know, the tore up clothes, maybe the chain when she was hooked up to that column on the arena. I don't know what else they could have done with her. This is very, you know, very limited that what stuff she had in the movie. But you know, this is what we get with her. And okay guys, to wrap it up a little bit, if you have not got your Padme Amidala yet figure, just make sure you go out there, get into Sideshow, get into Hot Toys, make sure you get your figure. Not sure if she's sold out yet or not, but just make sure you look for her, because she is very worth it. Again, not only because it's the only Padme figure that we have so far, but it's just the arena one. The Queen of Naboo, there's third-party people that already made that figure. If you want to go through it, it looks really good, but as an official Hot Toys figure, this will be the one. I would recommend you to get this one. Now, next week, I'm going to get the C-3PO from Return of the Jedi. We're going to do the unboxing as well and review. And then we'll get in the Darth Vader battle damage from the Obi-Wan show the next day, Tuesday. So be on the lookout next week for those two reviews. As always, if you have any questions, let me know. I will answer as fast as I can on the comments below. Make sure to subscribe and let me know what you think, if you have this figure or if you're thinking of getting it. Any questions, just let me know. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching.